Out of ink? So you want me to show you how to make some epic rooms like this, or this, or like this, or like this. Here's how you do it. Let's get started. To save ink in our rooms, we need to pay attention to our ink. The only way to do that is to get our maker pen out. You can find your maker pen by opening up your watch and then going to the backpack and pulling out your maker pen by pressing use. Then open up the palette here, and then this is where you can find your ink. First thing, it's important to note that all the shapes, gadgets, props, and inventions all cost a certain amount of ink. You can easily find that out by spawning in shapes, gadgets, props, and you can see that your ink level has risen. One of the most important things about saving space is merging your shapes. By drawing out shapes, I have 2 shapes here, and then I go ahead and press done. This is one container. I'm gonna go ahead and clone that container and clone that container, and those containers take up a lot of space. Now if I actually clone this again and I keep an eye on my ink here, you can see that it has gone up quite a bit, right? It's going up quite a bit. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and to select, and when you select your objects here, these 3 little dots will pop up, and we're going to merge them, and this is going to save us a lot of space. So go ahead and take a look at our ink here, and I went back down. If you like to save a lot more space in your rooms and players are not interacting with objects, you can make those objects decoration. For example, we want to be careful about what we make decoration. You can make this floor here decoration, but if we have players sitting on it, they'll just fall through. What we can do is we can make this tree decoration by pulling up our maker pen and then going to configure, and then clicking on the tree. And then we're presented with these 4 options here: decoration, environment, physical, and sticky. Well, we want it to be decoration, but when you make things decoration, players can walk through them. We don't really care if players can walk through this tree though. So let's go ahead and make that decoration. They'll save us space. Environment is when players can't walk through objects. Physical is where players can interact with objects by picking them up and throwing them around. And sticky is when players can stick to objects, or put objects on them and it will stick to them, or put objects on props and it will stick to the props. But those are very expensive, so we want to make it sure it's decoration. That's what's going to save us space in our rooms. Another way of saving space is merging all of your circuits into a circuit board. So here's our fire. So we have all these circuits here, but we want to save some space in our room. All I have to do is select the circuits, hover over these 3 little dots, and then create circuit board. By creating a circuit board, it actually saves space in your room. You have to select 3 or more circuits to create a circuit board. And those are some tips on how to save space in your rooms. If you enjoyed these videos, go ahead and give it a cheer and subscribe. But remember, be creative and give it your rack room best.